other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2.
Pickett going to keep it himself.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
Pickett going to keep it himself.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Kenny Pickett with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. To the air on first down with Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Pickett.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kenny Pickett.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point now by Boswell. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. they've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Allen on third. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Allen going to go on fourth down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. He's got it to the 43 here.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Half 85.
Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get...
And now here is another interception.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Open target, here's Matthews. Touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 28 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pickett will try to throw for this. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got this down to the 35. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. Singletary loses it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And Buffalo fans are hoping to see a lot more of that in his second season. Just 4 sacks in his rookie year, but the potential for double digits is exactly why Buffalo took him 30th overall in 2021.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are pouring it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. On 2nd and goal, Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Allen going to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Off play action. Pickett.
and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till he... And now the up man has it. It's a fake.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Pickett back to throw.
It's hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Allen now on the sneak. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Pickett. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.